Anyone who says teenagers are lazy, you've got to meet our next guest. Paddy Jameson and his mates have gone viral, turning a 70-year-old abandoned farmhouse into the ultimate hangout spot. We're talking 100 acres, a go-kart track, fire pits and a bunch of besties.
While the boys DIY their way through the project, they've gained an audience of over 335,000, all at just 19 years of age. Paddy Jameson joins us live from our Melbourne studio. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me, guys.
This is something a lot of people dream about as a teen, or even as a 60-plus-year-old. What inspired you? How did you actually go about getting this farmhouse and then turning it into your ultimate dream pad?
Yeah, well, look, I've always been into sort of building stuff and making something out of nothing. So that's always really interested me. And then I was like looking online on TikTok, and I saw some guys like in America doing some renovation stuff, and I thought, why not do something here in Australia? And what better place to do it than a farm?
Oh, mate, this is so good. You've managed to gain like this huge following from these videos. You've sort of used the power of social media yet to fund all of this, because people sitting at home going, how's a young guy afford this?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a lot of people sort of ask me, how'd you buy the farm? How did all the renovations get funded? And it's exactly that. It's just on social media. It's the beauty of it is that it opens doors to like brand deals, that kind of thing, and even ad revenue on some platforms. So I've been able to sort of take the revenue I get from the videos and just put it straight back into making more vids. So yeah, it's really handy in that way.
Okay, so you're turning this into a boys' own paradise with all those things we talked about, go-kart tracks, etc.
Yeah.
So do you or your mates have any sort of tradie experience? And I guess the mates that do have trade experience are now even better mates.
Yeah. Look, for the most part, we're winging it. So not many of us have got any experience with DIY or trade, but I've got a couple mates who are doing apprenticeships or just finished apprenticeships, and yeah, they're really handy to have because yeah, they actually know what they're doing. But yeah, when we're posting the videos online, people sort of comment, like people who know what they're doing, and they sort of put in their 2 cents, and that sort of helps with a lot of this stuff because we're not the most experienced DIYers, I'll tell you that.
I love that.
That's
So Bob the turfer will say, oh, you need to put more topsoil under that, or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They sort of give you some suggestions, and yeah, we sort of bring it on board. So it's good.
I think it's Terry the turfer and Bob
Terry
the builder.
That's right. Okay.
You've already added some really cool features, like we've seen the go-kart track now. It looks unreal. Fire pit area, of course. What else is coming up? If we come back to you in 6 or 12 months, what's the place going to look like?
Yeah, we've got heaps planned. So, yeah, we just finished the go-karting track. We also finished just restoring a tennis court. So the next project's going to be a man cave. So we've got an old shed, and we're going to turn that into like a man cave with a bar, like a tennis table, pool table, maybe even a golf simulator if we're lucky. We'll see how we go with that. But there's heaps of ideas. Like I want to put like a mini golf course somewhere. I want to put like a zip line over the dam, maybe a dirt bike track somewhere. So there's literally like the list is endless. So there's so much planned. How big is this place
again?
100 acres.
Yeah, 100 acres, yeah.
So you've got a bit of room to play, right?
Oh, heaps of room, yeah. We could go on forever building more and more stuff there.
50-hole golf course out there.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's the sleeping situation? Like, how much work does the actual house need? Or is that sort of not really important? It just takes second place to the go-kart track and the man cave?
Yeah, look, it's not luxurious inside, I'll tell you that. There's a couple bedrooms in there, but honestly, we put most of our effort into the fun stuff outside. So inside we'll get around to that, but at the moment we're just sort of focusing on the fun side of things.
That's a typical 19-year-old, Larry. See, I'd be straight to the bathrooms, straight to what we're going to do in the kitchen. Yeah. You guys are all about the go-kart track.
That's why sponsors wouldn't flock to your project. Are you going to plant anything out there?
Well, we're thinking of putting a vineyard in because making our own wine could be pretty cool.
That would be cool.
But
and also lime, like it'd be good to have lime for the like your Corona. Rip a lime off, that'd be good too.
Yeah,
you're an ideas man.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, something like that would be cool. But we're not really any good at gardening, so we'll have to figure that one out.
I can see that while you're turning the whole place into a go-kart track. I can see by the bulldozer that you're not good.
I was going to ask you what you and your friends plan to do once it's all done, but it sounds like this is an ongoing project. It's going to keep you busy for years to come.
Yeah, but look, when it is all done, I reckon we'll host a massive party, get everyone down who's helped out, and all my mates, contractors, everyone is kind of along for the journey, and yeah, host a massive party. I reckon that sounds like a bit of fun.
Like a Coachella type thing.
Like a float.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? it could be good fun though.
A festival. Oh, mate, this is great. I just want to be a kid again. Good to talk to you. Thanks for joining us. Good luck with it all.
Thanks for having me on,
I
guys.
need to ask before we go, has the place got a name? What have you named it?
No. Any ideas?
Oh, no. We'll take that one under advisement.
We'll leave it to the comments, maybe.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? We'll open up our text line for you, okay?
Yeah, okay, too easy.
what it should be good. But we want an invite to the ribbon cutting.
Yes.
Good to see you, mate.
Awesome. Thanks for having me, guys.
It's your news.